Hee hee, I'm back. Huh. I'm back on the ball, y'all. Look, I'm back on the ball. Pun intended. Right? All right. Come on in. Welcome to Outdoors with Bloomy. All right. So let's talk. Ascension. I think the title says Ascension includes end of games. I wanted to put end of head games, right? But it doesn't allow. And so I just thought I would come outside and bring y'all outside with me. All right. To talk about what real ascension looks like. Okay. Because it's common. It's trending. All right. It's trending here on TikTok. It's trending on essentially every social media. It's just trending, especially after 2020. Okay. It super became trending. Right. So I want to just share like the things I am coming to know and realize and see, which has made things a lot clearer for me. Didn't know I was going to rhyme this time, but anywho. Okay, so check. You guys hear a lot of woodland creatures. You hear kids, so just bear with me. This is where I live now, so it took me some time to get used to the creatures I see. But true ascension, okay, whether you use the verbiage ascension, woke, all these labels we have, right? But the guys, true ascension includes the end of head games because it's a part of the growth. So in other words, you guys, it has nothing to do with, this whole aesthetics, right? These labels and titles and we slap on and, ooh, we're creating platforms, or ooh, we open up a business, or ooh, buying paraphernalia and we're saying all these cool things. And like, those are just externals. Okay. That's all that stuff is. It's an external. Okay. Ooh, I'm going to say this now. Ooh, this is going to be my new catchphrase. Like we get into that energy, which I'm not saying this stuff is bad. I'm saying that's not what equals ascension. That is not what equals growth, development, awakening, whatever we're wanting to call it. Okay. When we come to the place of the end of head games, this is when we know we're in ascension. Okay? Because ascension is the end of head games. You're no longer playing the game with yourself, and you're no longer allowing yourself to be entangled with others' head games. You start reading energy. You start feeling energy. You start, tapping in. And when you sense that head game type of play, you identify it and you make adjustments. We stop feeding it. And in the cases where we don't catch it right away, when we catch it, we cut it off. We don't entertain it. Okay, because it's not serving. The head games, you know what I'm saying? Oh, there they go. I see two. I just looked up. Y'all can't see it because it's too high up and bright. But, wow. You guys may be able to. Let me see. No, huh? Can you guys see it? There's two. I want to say, gosh, man, look at them. And they fly differently, by the way. Eagles, like their wings are expanded. They're not like flopping. So those are two, either eagles or oh, did y'all see that butterfly? Yo, that was dope. It just flew in front of the phone. I don't know if you guys saw it. Anyway, I digress. Sorry. It just caught me off guard. So I looked up, and I think that's a sign for me. I got it. Huh. Nice. They gonna give these people hell. But as I was saying, we start to pull out of that energy collective. And this is to help you all as you guys are evaluating things too in your life. When you're trying to evaluate people and, situations, if you are saying to yourself, okay, you're on an ascension journey, you're healing and evolving past that. Okay. So it helps you to identify, okay, the only reason why we be in that head gamey place is when we're asleep, we're in our traumas, you know what I'm saying? Which is what? Fear, ego-based energy, which is what? The default setting of a human, which is what? Fight, flight, and freeze, which does what? It perpetuates the need to play games, doesn't it? The need to, because that's the lower grid. So people that are ascending truly, no matter what their bent is, it ain't about their religious subscription. It ain't about how many sage bundles they got. It ain't about whether or not they are a tarot reader. True ascension, their operations start to look very different. They're not perfect, but they don't entertain a lot of foolery. And when they miss it, as a part of the human journey, when they don't catch it maybe straight away, it's usually right behind it, especially as they start to sharpen their skill more and more. They go, oh, okay, they trying to do some shit. They may not say nothing, okay? They may be like, oh, okay. Once they catch it, they be like, okay, I see what this shit was. I just see straight through it. Up. It's a strategy, trying to play with my head, trying to fill me out, trying to get somebody to feel sorry for them, trying to whoop-de-woo, you just kind of start filling it through. And then you don't make a big deal of it anymore. You don't make a big fuss of it anymore. All you do is end up adjusting, and then you go bounce. Be like, wee, go back outside, bitch. Hear my energy and get back on the game, yo, on the get up. And that's living. Okay, but hopefully these little discussions that I share with y'all here and there in terms of what it looks like for me, ascension, and sifting through the fuckery, sifting through the propaganda, sifting through all of the trending this and the trending that, and everybody is a guru, bitch, and everybody is this bitch, and which is fine. But boy, I tell you, once you've lived long enough, you learn some serious deep lessons about not everything is quite as it seems. And just because somebody has some kind of a title or label or position or business or accomplishment or belief system doesn't necessarily equate to divine benevolent energy or ascension. You could be sleep as fuck and ascribing to something. You could be sleep as fuck as just another aspect of the program. Sleep as fuck, subscribing to this and that, but not awakening. Not truly unplugging and awakening and healing. But it's up to us on a journey to do our own shit so we can smell the illegitimate shit. We'll be able to start smelling it a lot quicker because we ourselves are starting to do the journey. So it's like we won't keep falling into as many entanglements because, ooh, they got 5 Reiki centers, and ooh, they have 5 churches, and ooh, they have 1,000 trillion billion subscribers, and ooh, they have, ooh, sleep. This is help me, yo. Oh, Bloomy Boom is on the ball, yo. Can y'all see my ball? Anyway. It makes life a lot easier. As y'all can see. Ooh, what's that? Interesting. That looks like a go-kart. Y'all didn't see it. We get to a place where we stop stressing out about this kind of stuff because it becomes easier and easier over time. And the more we practice our own authenticity, because we ourselves are going through the process of that as we're ascending, tapping into our true selves, practicing it more and more because we've been conditioned to not be real, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep it on a 100. Shit. Whether we want to accept this or not. Okay, we have. We all came with a whole set, bitch. We came with it. We came with it. Okay, and it's just been reiterated year after year. So it's been fermented, cemented over, 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 over. Perception, reality, perception, reality. Ah. And it starts to feel lighter. To see when you don't have to think so hard, when you can start, you know, um, tapping back into your gut and intuition, which I know people target that. Dark witches and warlocks target this, which when you learn that that's what's been happening, that's already step number one to getting it balanced. Okay, when you learn that, Eureka, that's what the fuck they were doing. Okay, now I know what to do, bitch. Oh, they done fucked up. It's like they done fucked up, bitches. It's gonna creep up on them. You see, but it gets easier. I promise you, you'll start laughing at a lot of shit because you'll smell it. You don't have to rely so much on the analytical mind as much. It's a part of it, but you don't have to. When you start awakening and ascending, you tap into the higher energies, the higher frequencies. You won't have to think so hard and so long because now you're training yourself to learn how to trust the inner knowings. As long as you're reliant upon the brain circuitry, the mind, the thoughts in totality, this is where they can get you tied in a knot too. Maybe I was confused. Nope, I'm absolutely 100% solid. But as long as they can keep you going there, okay, this is where they can fuck you. I'm trying to tell y'all. This is why narcissists do what? If y'all think about it, it's gonna make a lot of sense. Y'all gonna be like, yeah, so that's bitch. That's why they do that shit, bitch. Yeah. Make you question your reality. Do your own research on the phenomenon. Make you question your reality. That is a part of gaslighting. Maybe I was confused. Nope. No, I wasn't. Nah, they want you to think this. And they work hard and overtime to perpetuate this to motherfuckers who sleep. This is another reason, bitch, why y'all got to get to the place of don't care. I call it get to the energy and the frequency of don't give a fuck. Okay? Because because it's a part of the journey. There, if you're a person that needs everybody to understand or see it, it'll be a miserable life. I'm just going to tell you that. If you need that as your validation or something, it's going to be a challenge for you because most folks are asleep. Number one, okay? Sleep. Period. They sleep. So it's like talking a language, if you want to equate it to a computer system, trying to put a certain software that's not compatible with a certain operating system, bitch. It's like, boom. It doesn't compute, so it's a waste of time. You got to get all right with the process, okay? Just because you're starting to see the fuckery, right? Because this is what happens. When we start to see the fuckery and, see through the illusions and the bullshits and the this and that, we be like, okay, boom, bitch. And we think, I've been here, erroneously, that if we articulate, and communicate enough in such a manner that it seems like a preschooler would get it, then perhaps they'd get it. But it's deeper than that. It has nothing to do with intellect or communication skill. It's the capacity to understand. And if that's not there, then it's just not fucking there. Got to be all right with it. Without judging it, without getting in a whole wormhole behind it, just got to be all right with it, bitch. Or not. Or wreck yourself and your brain trying to make sleep ones not see the truth. That they can't. I'm digging my ball, y'all. Digging it. Y'all like this girl. Look. See the peace and quiet? The kids done went on about their business. That's why y'all don't hear them no more. That's what I'm talking about. You get to a point in life, shit's just not worth it anymore. Okay? You get to a point where you start to evaluate what's important. You reevaluate your priorities, who you think you are, what you feel matters, goals, dreams, aspirations, relationships, beliefs. You just get to a point where you realize that you deserve a life worth living, that you deserve a life that you want to create without all of the illusionary fuckery, without all of the projections of others and their dizziness. Okay? Because it's all control and fear. And people projecting it. Simplifying life. And that's kind of where I'm at this stage and phase of the game in life. Simplifying it. At the end of the day, I'm not concerned about my own labels and bents more so as I am concerned about, am I transforming moment for moment, day by day, to become the best version of myself, showing up in this world for myself and my son, and why I'm here, and being a decent fucking human being. To those that are like me and to those that are different than me. To those that I know and to those that I don't know, whether I'm on the camera here or behind the scene. That's my goal. And my goal is to connect with like-minded folks in my life. Period. That makes life a whole lot simpler for me. Because I'm not overcomplicating it anymore. They need to look like this. They need to walk like this. They need to talk like this. They need to think like this. They need to believe like this. They need to say this. They need to give me this. They need to this. And they need that. They need to this. And they need to that. And da. Circus show, shit show, circus show, shit show, circus show, shit show. Are they a decent fucking human? Do they have the capacity for an adult, mature relationship? Do they have empathy, or is it shut off, bitch? Which means, sorry, can't be a part of my group. Do they have respect for themselves and others? How do they treat people that aren't a part of their posse? That's the number one thing on old Bloomy's checklist. How do motherfuckers talk about or treat people that are not a part of their inner circle? Because, see, we all got people particulars, right? Folks we're fond of, people we like, people on our team, people in our group, people in our whatever. That's cinchy. But what about the people that you're very different from, that diversity? They think differently than you. They believe differently than you. They look differently than you. But there's a beauty and divinity in them, and they're a decent human being. How do you treat these people? Are you looking at them with your nose turned down? See, I'm not interested in engaging with folks like that. You think you're better than because you're subscribing to this belief system or that belief system, yet you treat people like shit. I'm sorry, I'm not impressed. Sorry. You're willing to do heinous shit to motherfuckers to get success. I'm sorry, you lost me already. I'm not impressed. Sorry. You willing to kill people? Yeah, I'm sorry. You're poisoning? Yeah, you lost me there. Sorry. You'll steal from the vulnerable population. You'll do things to the vulnerable population. Don't care about your accomplishments. Sorry, not impressed. I've said this on many videos. Be careful. It's one of the lessons we learn in life. If they're willing to do something fucked up for you, they'll end up doing something fucked up to you. Because it's character. That's what it's about. It's the soul. If it's in them to kill, if you cross them, they'll kill you too, bitch. You see. If it's in them to steal people's money, properties, they'll steal from you too, dear. Bank on it. A matter of time. If they'll lie for you, they'll end up lying on you. Life principles. If you see that they're easily bought and sold, if you know it, I promise you, they'll easily be bought and sold on your behalf as well. Don't think they won't. Life lessons. And see, we're supposed to be simply paying attention and becoming observant to people who operate in that. And we don't have to engage, and we don't have to get a bullhorn or make a big conversation about it. But when we have observed it, it's for us to know and get the fuck on. Like you're looking at a snake with fancy outfit. It's time for you to bounce. You're looking at a snake, you're looking at a predator. It's time for you to bounce. Wolves in sheep's clothing, it's time for you to bounce. They say a whole lot of nice shit, but they do fucked up shit behind the scene. That's what that really means, by the way. That's what it really means. Wolves in sheep's clothing, it means people who have ill will and malicious intent frequencies and vibrations, but they present as someone of love, light, benevolence, truth, but they commit fraud, murder, theft, hidden agendas, secrets, a part of weird nigga bitch groups. That's what that really means. Not what we have termed it as and used it as. We think it's about a subscription, label, and bent, but it's about frequency, vibration, and character. People that say a whole lot, that sounds really good, but they fucked up motherfuckers. Tyrants and shit, going about abusing their authority, their power and resources. That's a tyrant. Sorry, it's the truth anyhow. Bullying people, stalking, all that. You see. Those are the wolves in sheep's clothing, dear. Because they hide this. If it was no hidden dishonor, why do they have to hide it? Why do they have to come under the guise of a fake profile and title instead of their legit shit? It's telling on itself, by itself, right there. Because they don't want someone to know. See, but then why don't they want somebody to know? You see where I'm going with this? Double life. Is it a double life, perhaps? And some of them are in a form of disillusion, collective, which I know this, and you'll eventually catch up to this too. Disillusioned into thinking they're doing some kind of service by hiding. It's disillusionment. It's called spiritual disillusionment. Because there's hidden dishonor there. And they're being driven. They don't know what they're really being driven by. They think. Because they're in the program. They're doing what the program is telling them to do. It's going to always go for light ones. That's just the way it is. Especially once you escape. It's like, ooh, get them before they... But it's not something that can be done. Not once you continue to tap in and your own awakening and your ancestors and all that. It's futile. Simplify your life, y'all. I come out here to share with y'all some of my simplistic practices. And also play. Ooh. So I'm moving energy around as I'm talking to y'all, right? I'm bouncing. I'm getting this vitamin D, bitch, with the sun, bitch. I'm outside with trees and grass and shit. Enjoying what I do. Doing what I love. Right? Let that be your goal and priority in life. As long as it's not violating and hurting. When I say violating, I mean literally violating. Because people going to be hurt by you, honey. Hurt by you not allowing them to hurt you no more, bitch. Shit. Crazy shit. Hurt because you won't let them hurt you no more. Like, it's the insanity of this shit just have me cracking up to this day. They hurt because you won't let them hurt you no more, bitch. They hurt because you won't be the doormat no more, bitch. They hurt because you won't be a tongue biter no more. They're hurt because you won't allow them to scapegoat you no more. They're hurt because you're exposing their fuckery and telling the truth. They're hurt because you know the truth about them. They're hurt because you had the audacity to heal and get the fuck away from them. They're hurt. They're hurt because you're not willing to play the game anymore. They're hurt because you won't be the victim. They need you to be the victim in a life, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck? They need you to be the broken, oh, poor little, no, poor you, bitch. Because this shit is about to get real. Oh, poor little so-and-so. They just so, we don't know. They need you to fit a narrative, right? Cracks me up. They got the sleep ones convinced, but we don't care about what the sleep ones think. You got to get the don't give a fuck frequency. They're just so, oh my God. See, narcissists need those in their lives so that they can feel big and better. It's a part of their whole illness. They need to have a scapegoat victim. They need to have, you know, the poor unfortunate, the mommy dearest shit. They need to have that, you know, we just so was trying to help them. And, while the entire time your whole life was a part of the fuckery. So they hurt, collective. They hurt. They mad. Because you're not mad no more. They're mad because you're not mad no more. They mad because they can't get you stressed no more, collective. See, that's all right. It's all right. They mad because they can't have power and control over you the same way with their fuckery, with their ghosting and their silent treatments, and they end up putting themselves in a prison, bitch. You see, y'all know what I say. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. Motherfuckers like that, they can dish out a whole lot of shit. They can't handle it. They can't fucking handle it. They can't handle it. These are the people that are professionals at being malicious and heinous to their target. Listen to it, to their target. Because they also are professional at looking like wonderful motherfuckers to motherfuckers that are not their target. Because if you're helping them, they don't need to kill you, bitch. You know, they don't need to destroy you, bitch. If you're not a threat, bitch, shit, you're part of the program. That old saying, there ain't no fun when a rabbit gets the gun. They can't handle it. Essentially everything that they do or want for their target, when they're on the receiving end of it, they fall the fuck apart. Big time. In other words, collective, if they wanted you isolated and alone, if they wanted you broke down, busted and disgusted, if they wanted you to not have any support or help or resources, if they wanted you to feel stressed and ganged up upon, if they wanted you to be looked upon as someone not well, if they wanted you all these things, right? If they wanted you to be without and all sorts of shit, this backfires eventually. And when they're on the receiving end of it, they can't fucking handle it. This is when they go into every church created on earth And anybody who'd listen with a sob story now. Because they're on the receiving end of everything they did. And everything they wanted for you. Funny how that works, huh? Allowance. Let it happen. Move on.